Hi guys, it's me Malcolm, the movie Wizard of Oz himself, and I'm here to do my last video for my guilty pleasure movies of the 2010s. It's about time that I should do this last video. I mean, so far I did so many videos that involve guilty pleasure movies of this decade, and I really am going to miss it. So, for this video, I will do my top 5 guilty pleasure movies of 2019 this year. I mean, so far, this year gives us some of the greatest movies ever, like Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, Shazam, Avengers Endgame, Pokemon Detective Pikachu, and all that jazz. So, there are bits of up and downs between these movies, but what about the ones from in between, though? Let's get started. Number 5, which I saw in January, The Kid Who Would Be King. I must say, this movie was a great one since King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. It's a great adaptation to that tale in Camelot. I mean, it is an instant classic for all kids, and it's one of the best ever. I know this movie had great reviews from the critics and the audiences, but this movie bombed in the box office, which sucks. I really did love it. I love the kids, and the villain Morgana Le Fay. I do like it how she was portrayed by Rebecca Ferguson, who played Rose the Hat in Doctor Sleep. Oh, she was wicked, yet stunning. And I do admire Patrick Stewart as Merlin when he transforms into an old man. He was amazing, though. I really do love him. It has the same plot points as Harry Potter, and the King Arthur movies from the past. And it and it is an amazing good movie to see for all ages. Okay, here's number 4, which I don't have the DVD of. Dark Phoenix. I mean, come on, admit you do admit I was gonna add this movie as one of my guilty pleasures. I mean, and why not? It was a great ending to the X-Men saga. I do like every minute of it. I do believe it played to the comics to a T. I mean, I do admire how they did the Stark Phoenix saga for this one, other than the one from 2006. If I have to choose between the two, I go with this version of Dark Phoenix of this year anytime. I do do admire the X-Men and the villain. Well, not so much. I can't believe they added aliens in it, which is not a big shocker. They did add aliens in the X-Men TV series in the 90s and X-Men Evolution. So you have to admit they were about to add aliens in this one. And I I do love the train scene where they where the X-Men tried to stop the aliens from taking Jean away. And I do love the power she has. She is so much powerful than all the mutants combined. I know. But I was shocked about the epic death scene of Mystique. Oh my god, I can't believe they just spoiled that plot in the trailers, which is a red flag on why this movie flopped. But even though this movie is not really gonna be a classic, to me, it will always be a guilty pleasure. Okay, here's number three, which is an epic monster movie, and it's a real joyride. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Say what you want about it, but I do believe this movie was so much better than its predecessor. I love every single minute of it. I do love the new monsters, King Ghidorah, Rodan, and Mothra, the queen of the monsters herself. I was kind of pissed that she was killed by Ghidorah's. She was killed by Ghidorah himself. But there are rumors that there will be another Mothra to take her place. And I think it's possible that we'll see her again. I hope so. And I really do admire how Godzilla took down Ghidorah. And I do like it how King Ghidorah looked. I mean, he is one badass of a monster. I mean, in the scene when we saw his head one of his heads getting taken off and regenerated, that was a shocker. It was just like the Hydra. And I do like how there's other monsters in this one, like the behemoth, the Scylla, another Muto that we don't know about. I mean, amazing though. And I do love the ending, how it tells what happened after the battle between Godzilla and King Ghidorah. How everything went well, and how there's a little spoiler for the epic new movie for the MonsterVerse. Be- if you all saw, if you all saw the ending of how there's articles and clips of of the new of the new movie next year, you get what I'm saying. If I'll give you a hint, it's gonna be an epic battle between two of the most badass kings of all of monsters, Godzilla versus Kong. Oh my god, that is a Clash of the Titan of a movie ever. I'm so looking forward to seeing that one. Okay, here's number two, which is based on a Disney classic, and it was kind of disappointed to the critics, but not to the audience. The Lion King. I gotta admit, the voice cast was absolutely brilliant. I mean, it is just like in the classic, but a little bit of bits and pieces for this new movie. I mean, I'm speechless. Speechless. I do love the cast. I mean, Donald Glover, Seth Rogen, Beyonce, Woodard, Billy Eichner, John Candy, and and so on. I do lo- love it how the young Simba was voiced by J.D. McCravey and Nala as the girl from Us. Oh, I do love them. Oh, they were so cute as cubs. Mm. I do love them as their prime as adults. I really did like it how they saying "Can you feel the love tonight," which is definitely one of my favorite love songs. But I did despise that song version of "Be Prepared" in this movie. I mean, it was absolutely horrible. If I have to choose between the two singers who did this one, I definitely go with Jeremy Irons without question. But still, this was a great movie to watch. I don't know why the critics are such haters to this one. I mean, it is falling. I mean, it has the same. Oh, so I paused like this. This I'm not doing it on purpose. But this movie had some same plot points, just like Dumbo and Aladdin, which have which which the critics are such haters to both those live action movies. But who cares? I really do love this one. So here's number one, which is also a Disney live action movie. And it's a sequel and did fall short for other than its predecessor. Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. Oh my god. You know, I really am into witches and fairies. I mean, hell, I do love fantasy. I do like it how it played out how the movie continued for its predecessor. I do admire Maleficent, how she found out there's more than one big fairy than her, called the Dark Fae. I mean, I mean, I gotta admit, they're like horned angels, angels with those big wings. Amazing. And I do admire the evil queen Ingrid, played by Michelle Pfeiffer. My gosh, she was vile and wicked. She is such a hater to all fairies. I I do love the battle at her castle though between her army and the Dark Fae. That was epic. And it had some shocking scenes in that one. Oh my god, my head couldn't even take it. I mean, this movie is just so damn good. God, I am so sorry. I gotta admit, this sequel is by far one of the greatest guilty pleasure movies of all, which is why it's number one. Okay, guys, I guess that's it. Those are all of my guilty pleasure movies for the 2010s. So, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and be sure you all see my other previous guilty pleasure movie list. And Happy New Year!